Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I'm playing catch up like mustard, but bear with me till we close out this year. Got right here, it says Wiz Khalifa faces 9 months in Romanian prison for smoking a joint while performing in 2024. Now, I don't know exactly when this happened, him being charged and sentenced. I don't know if it was recently or whatever, because I didn't even hear about him like getting arrested or in 2024 for smoking trees in Romania. However, you had to know that Andrew Tate was getting jammed up for having girls perform on OnlyFans in Romania and got charged with SA and false house imprisonment or trafficking charges, right? So you had to know that they don't play that bullshit over there in Romania, right? And then my man right here got jammed up in Indonesia. Right, this guy got jammed up and he was facing the firing squad. So the fact that like Wiz Khalifa thought it was sweet, and I think it was another dude I reported on, a white guy, sports player, got caught with some weed. No, he wasn't a sports player. He was like a kid, like a 22-year-old. He got caught with some marijuana in Indonesia, ironically, and they're gonna execute his ass. I think that's pretty extreme, but rules are rules. That's their rules, house rules, right? You can't get caught with the drugs. You're lucky you didn't get caught in the Philippines, right? A few years ago, their president was icing everybody. But I'm objectively speaking, I don't think he should have got 9 months, but I don't think he should have been let off the hook. They say you can't do the drugs. This is what I got a problem with entertainers. Your money in some places don't mean shit. Not even your fame or notoriety. And the fact that he was black and he went to one of the whitest countries on the planet next to Ukraine and Russia, like, yeah, bro, you was asking for it. Like, any chance they get to book a nigga, they gonna book you. Hell, they booked Brittany Griner in Russia for having some marijuana gummies. Fuck, they was trying to give her 9 years, a decade. God damn. But like I said, rules are rules. And you're no exception. Plus you black, and in the world white supremacy is global, so you gotta keep your head on the swivel and mind your manners and mind your P's, or your ass is face indictment. But that's just my take on it. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm just a firm believer that rules is rules. And when you go in other countries, like you gotta be like, I don't know, man. People are weird. They just don't be like. If I go to another country, I'm watching shit out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a victim, and I don't want to, unless it's Sweden or Norway. They prisons look pretty like comfortable and shit. Give me a Norwegian girl come through them. They let you have conjugal visits even if you're not married. Shit look like a Marriott hotel or a Hilton. I get locked up in one of them shits, right? Ain't nobody taking your butthole in a prison in Sweden or Norway. They gonna bring you some. Now they might, I don't know what their racism is, but they pretty liberal and they cool with black people. So I don't know if they're spitting your food or put glass in it or, you know, ejaculating it. What I do know is the prisons look comfortable, so the people got to be less aggressive. The murder doesn't happen frequently in their prisons, but every other like place around the world, especially like poor ass places like Indonesia, Taiwan, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, what else, Pakistan, any part of the fucking Caribbean, Africa, even though I don't know, they're against LGBT, so you might not have to worry about getting raped. You do probably have to worry about getting your hands chopped off or getting Shaka Zulu'd. But yeah, ain't nobody trying to go to prison in no brown country, right? Because they just don't play with the bullshit. They're with the Mexican prisons, Ecuadorian, Chilean prisons. Yeah, I'm straight. Even the UK, while you might not get raped, you might get stabbed 50 million times. Indonesia, they caught the dude with some gummies. They want to shoot him in the backyard. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't have gave him some type of punishment. Maybe they should have caned him. I don't know. But shooting a firing squad, god damn. I know he happy as shit, because imagine escaping all the pitfalls in the urban community, gangs, drugs, violence, having a baby under the age of 22 with no college degree, being put on child support. You escaped all that shit just to get gunned down in a third world nation. So yeah, I know he was saved by the skin of his teeth. Wiz Khalifa, They got the picture when he was skinny as fuck. He's kind of like put on some weight. He does MMA training. He don't have to necessarily worry about somebody pressing up on him in Romania. He probably knocked their ass out real cool. And the fact that he ain't gonna be able to smoke weed for about 10 months, he probably gonna be irritated. So then there's that. So you got that working for him. He's not a small dude. I think he's like 6'2", some shit around that neighborhood. So, you know, with a little bit of weight and height on you, and you can handle yourself. He's just gonna be eating shitty food and being around a whole bunch of people. He don't know what the fuck they talking about. But he's a millionaire, so you good. You good. 9 months gonna fly by. You'll be back here. Hopefully he won't go back to Romania, but you know, niggas don't learn. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm is out. No.